Hey everyone, Slambo here. First off, trying out a new microphone, see how well it does. It's got to be better than the old one, especially since I sat on it and sort of bent this bit, so we'll see. It's worth a try at least. But anyway, last weekend we had some days off where we went and visited family out on the Mississippi River and spent a couple days over in the Prairie du Chien area. On the last day that we were there, just before we came home, we stopped at one of the antique stores there in Marquette, just across the river from Prairie du Chien. Managed to find they had a nice big section of records on the third floor there, so it's one that definitely is worth checking out. Most of the records there that I saw were $2 or so. There were a couple bins that were up to $10, but most of them were $2. But most of them were listed as country western, which is not quite what I collect. So I was able to pass on a whole lot of them. But there were a few there that I picked up, and one of the probably one of the most expensive ones that I got this time was this guy. Those Swedish meatballs, Stan and Doug, are at it again. This is a duo that I know nothing about, but based on the Swedish meatballs, it's got to be pretty good. So we've got tracks on here including Torvald for President, Doing My Homework While Watching TV, Cookies, Pie and Cake, I Don't Think My Girl Loves Me Anymore, and Sweet 16 is a Horrible Age. So it looks like it's got the original shrink wrap on there that I'll probably be taking off pretty soon because that's what I usually do. And we pull the record out here. We've got a nice rainbow label on that one from the Golden Crest Record Company. So, like I said, I don't know anything about these guys, but Discog says they've got a couple of records, so another one to look up and look for. There was one from an artist that I do know there that I didn't have yet. Alan Sherman, Live, and it says, Hoping You Are the Same. So, some more Alan Sherman. This one was a little bit more ratty. The pretty extensive seam split on the other end, and no inner sleeve, as you can see there. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of repair on that one. But overall, it's not too bad. It is signed up here, Roseanne, whoever that was. But yeah, this one's got tracks on it, including Mononucleosis, Dodgin' the Draft, which is a parody of Ballin' the Jack. Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long, which is a parody of Lord, You Made the Night Too Long. Secondhand Nose instead of Secondhand Rose. And Taking Lessons is a parody of Makin' Whoopee. So some more Alan Sherman for the collection. Down here, it's got three other Alan Sherman records that I have all three of those in my collection already. My Name is Alan, For Swingin' Livers Only, and Alan in Wonderland. But yeah, Alan Sherman Live. Got it there for $2, so not too bad. But the big thing that I was surprised to find there's this nice big tub of 78s. So I spent most of my time looking through that, picking out each one because they didn't have nice big pictorial covers like the LPs did. They were all in sleeves except for a few of them, but you had to pick out each one and look at the label to find out what it was. So I picked out a few of them, and they were all for $1 each, so can't go too wrong there. So the first one I've got is Tiny Hill and the Cactus Cut-Ups. We've got Behind the Eight Ball on one side, and Never Trust a Woman on the other side. On Mercury record, vocal by Tiny Hill. Nice clean record. There were a couple of slightly damaged records in the bin there, but everyone that I took home was fully intact. Made sure to look through for all of those, and I was careful, of course, to make sure that I didn't break any others while I was there. But anyway, next one we've got a Decca record. This one is Bing Crosby with the Andrews Sisters. On one side, we've got Don't Fence Me In, and on the other side, we have an addition to the Disney collection, The Three Caballeros, from the Walt Disney production, The Three Caballeros. So Manuel Esperon, Ray Gilbert, and Ernesto Cortazar is what it says in parentheses under there, just above Bing Crosby and Andrews Sisters, with Vince Schoen and his orchestra. So on a Decca record, it doesn't say what year it is, but I'm sure if I spend some time to research it, I could find out. And the next one, this is the only one that I've got that did not have a sleeve. Red Columbia label. This was the Columbia Novelty Orchestra. On one side we've got On the Shores of the Adriatic. And the other side we've got Princess Polka. And we've got the nice big $1 sticker there. Two more here. Well, three more. Another Red Columbia label. This one is Arthur Godfrey. On one side, For Me and My Gal. And the other side, The Too Fat Polka. That's a song that I know well. And the next one, the penultimate record today. Purple Capital label. It's The Sportsman. I'd love to live in love land with a girl like you. And on the other side, I spotted this and had to get it. It's got Mel Blanc, Woody Woodpecker song. So George Tibbles Romney Idris from the Walter Lantz cartoons, The Sportsman, and Mel Blanc, and his original Woody Woodpecker voice, accompanied by The Sportsman. So that'll be fun to listen to. The last one that I'm going to show today, that I got there at the Schoolhouse Antique Store, is the first one that I've got from this artist on his own recording. I've got this artist on a couple of compilation recordings. Now I've got one of his own. On one side, we've got I Used to Go Nuts at Christmas. That's, of course, Yogi Jorgensen. The other side, Jingle Bells. So there we have it. Bunch of 78s and a couple of LPs from an antique store that I found in Marquette, Iowa. Got a couple of other road trips coming up, so I'll see if I can maybe stop in a couple more antique stores in the next couple of weeks while I'm out driving around. But that's what I got today. See you next time.